Welcome back to Actors in Endurance, your number one podcast with your favorite two hosts. We got the great
Marlon Hargrave and the phenomenal.
You already know what?
Shanette Wilson.
Shanette Wilson. That's here.
Right.
AKA Sunshine.
I wasn't supposed to step on that what. Hold on. You want to do your what again?
Well,
I wasn't supposed to step on
I don't know
what
was I doing.
You was doing your what and I stepped on it.
Whoa. I went from a what to a whoa. But anyway, all right, y'all. We're here for a good time, not a long time.
So let's get into why we're here, and that is ways to get discovered as an actor.
Yes. What are some of the ways that you have been, or what are some of the things you've been doing to get discovered? You're listening to Actors Endurance, a podcast that inspires actors to never give up on their passion and find ways to continue to grow within the entertainment industry. My name is Shanette Wilson, and I'm an actress, and my co-host is Marlon Hargrave, and he is a teaching artist. And together, we are Actors Endurance. So in this business, it's all about getting discovered. You want to get discovered so that you can work, you can book, everyone knows you, and everyone loves you, and you just keep on moving. So, yeah, I don't know. What's some of the ways that you can, like...
Now, this has been kind of weird for me because I'm a little more old school, but social media, your following...
it's number one.
Yeah, it seems to be number one. You can create your own content. And I would say if you do create content, try to create something that's going to be in alignment with what you're doing. True. So and people are trying to create little movies and things like that. You don't necessarily have to. You can kind of do something on your lifestyle. You can post every day or post frequently. But if you're just posting your dinners and things that are really not connected to anything, you may have people just kind of, okay, they're posting nothing. So, but if you're posting something educational, if you're posting something that, is going towards the business. So if you're an athlete, you post when you're at the gym, or you post when you're shopping for your food, or something. But if you're just posting a picture of you beside your car,
post things that are relevant, post things that have a little more substance. And yeah, social media is probably one of the best tools to get yourself out there, to connect with people, to showcase your talents. Yeah, social media is one of the best. So I would say figure out your niche and how you'd like to, find your path to stardom through social media, because there's so many different ways to do it. So many different ways. So you have to, the biggest thing I can say is be you. Be yourself. And that's it. Don't try to put on or try to be somebody that you're not, or try to do what you think people like. Be yourself. That's one of the best things. And I would say one of the first things that always comes to mind when it's talking about discovery is the showcases. So find some showcases. They have them all over the country, all over the world, online, in person. One of the biggest ones is the ABC Showcase. You can go to abcshowcase.com, I think. Just Google it. Google it. But if you go on Instagram, you'll definitely find it. And all it does is just tells you it's once a year. You submit your headshot, and they select you from there. A lot of the people that have done the ABC Showcase have gone on to become huge stars. So the ABC Showcase, it happens once a year. That is definitely a great tool. So make sure you have your headshots together. Make sure you know what a headshot is. Make sure it looks just like you. And yeah, that's we'll have to do an episode on that, because I think some people still don't know what a headshot is. They'll take a headshot like this.
Right. No, that's not a headshot.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like
this ain't a headshot. posing in the club with your boys is not a headshot.
Not at all.
Yeah,
not
a selfie is not a headshot.
So we'll have to do an episode on what a headshot is. Or if you don't know what a headshot is, you can go to actorsendurance.com. I got my headshot up.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
Is mine up? Nope, not yet.
Not yet?
It will be there.
All right, well, he'll have his up. But yeah, you go to actorsendurance.com and you can see my headshot to give you a good example of what a professional headshot looks like, how it should be framed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's very important.
Yes, and also monologue slams. Like you can do with your showcases, but monologue slams happen all the time.
Yes,
and that is a great way. And a lot of casting directors, some producers will do them, some acting teachers will do them. I think Twinkie Bird used to do one every year.
She sure did.
And I'm not sure if she still does, but...
She may. I don't know if the quarantine and all the COVID may have shut it down. I'm not sure if but she was doing that, for sure.
And she was hiring out of that, you know. That was a part of it. So you do have casting directors.
Shout out to Twinkie Bird.
Yeah, shout out to Twinkie. Yeah, shout out to Jeff Bird, too, her brother. He's a director.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff I can't wait to meet both of y'all. Okay.
Yeah. Jeff is, he had... The Book of Love, I believe, way back in the day. Way before all like the little black love stories were coming out in the 90s or early 2000s or something like that. He had the first one. And that was, I think it was called The Book of Love. Yeah, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it eventually came out. So, but yeah, so you can figure out, and speaking of which, you know, creating your own content. I'm not sure if Jeff did that one independently, but he got put on the map as far as I'm concerned. People started to know who he was, especially after that endeavor. So he created content, or content was created to be able to put him on the next level. So like it goes back to at least being in an area to be visible.
Yes.
So.
And y'all, Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
I had almost forgotten about that. But yes, get on Clubhouse. A lot of times they have, usually it was on Mondays, that they'll have, you know, an open call where you can go ahead and perform your monologue, and you'll have, you know, a lot of different people from the industry, you know, taking note of that. A lot of times they're having casting calls on Clubhouse as well. I auditioned for something on Clubhouse. So, yes, use your social media platforms to your advantage. Clubhouse is a great one to connect and get yourself out there, especially for voiceover artists as well. They have a daily voiceover class where they give feedback. You can go ahead and audition. You can raise your hand in Clubhouse, so you can get up on the forum and speak, ask questions, things like that. So Clubhouse is a great tool to use. And for as far as a monologue contest, all you have to do is Google them. So Google them for your city, Google them for your state, or just Google them. Just Google monologue contest. I'm sure there'll be some things that come up. So,
yes, great way to network, great way to meet people. Also, so during the quarantine, and people kind of took advantage of this, a lot of directors and actors, a lot of them started a podcast, and a lot of them would go on live. Even if they didn't start a podcast, they were giving away a lot of free information. I remember one time filmmaker Mark Harris, he would come on and he literally he would speak about the business, he would bring people on, but then he had a section in there where he literally had people audition. And it was like, I believe it was every Saturday morning in 2020 when the thing first broke out. I'm not sure if he casted anybody, but there was a whole lot of actors on there who had a chance to see someone who has films on BET. He's had films on BET for a minute. He's already worked with a lot of the stars and things like that, and he's constantly shooting. So you can find some of these people. They're reaching out because things have changed. Like quarantine changed it, but quarantine made some of these people a little more accessible. You know, they're way more willing to put themselves out there, and they may be way more willing to see you. Way more willing. Let me speak English. Way more willing to see you or speak to you. I personally know of an actor who he reaches out to some of the celebrities right on their Instagram, and they hit him right back. Yeah. They hit him back, and it's crazy because before you were told you can't do that, you know, don't hit them personally and things like that. But I've known somebody who got to Ruth Carter, and ended up getting her crown. A friend of mine, she ended up getting her crown. Appetite of a Millionaire. Look her up. Her crowns ended up in Ruth Carter's other movie because she got in touch with her for Black Panther, right? So didn't get a word back from Black Panther, but they saw her for Coming to America, and the lead actress. Oh my goodness! She is
Coming to America.
Yes, Sherry Hadley. Jeez, okay. I'm sorry, Sherry.
Sorry
about that.
I was
sorry.
Gonna Google it.
Yes, Sherry. Sherry did wear her crown in the movie, and her crown was worn again. So again, you can reach out. She's reached out to them, but she made sure that when the people were able to hit her back, that her page was correct. Like everything, her jewelry was beautiful. But that was it was just a point of kind of using these tools to stay alive in the eyes of other people. Now, I'm not saying that you go in there and blow up somebody's DM. Don't blow it.
Don't be a bugaboo.
Yeah.
Don't be a bugaboo.
No, don't do that.
Don't be a bugaboo.
But you can reach out, and you know, there are actors out there who are like, okay, we may be able to help you. Yeah. I've known people to go right up to their favorite actors, and they already kind of knew what they were going to say. So one of my students made a connection with Michael J. Is it Michael Jai?
Michael Jai White.
Yes, Michael Jai White. Sorry, brother.
Yeah, shout out to Michael Jai White.
Michael Jai White.
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, walked right up to him in the gym.
He's a good
This guy's an action star. He was like, hey, this is what I do. They get to talking, and now they are conversing. So not saying that Michael's going to roll with you because you rolled up on him and said, hey, you know.
He's a cool guy, but don't bother him.
Yeah, but don't be afraid anymore, you know. Make sure that you have something, you know, say, I don't know what I'm doing, you know. Make sure that you have something that you can show them when you approach them.
Yes. Yeah, you always want to have yourself together, have your package together. That's why stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. But definitely always have your package together. And yeah, don't be afraid to reach out. IMDb is a great tool for you to research everybody. Anyone that starting a show, producing a show from its inception all the way through, all the information is on IMDb. So get yourself a pro account. And there you go. Start doing your research, put your package together, and send them all your stuff with a short little letter introducing yourself, saying who you are, what you do, and what your goals are, and see how y'all can work together or figure something out. You just never know. But you have to take a chance, you know?
And I'll bring it back around. Yeah, taking a chance and doing, sometimes you can do your own content, to be honest. I have a couple of ideas, you know, so it's like, you have to get your film crew and all of that. And not necessarily. You can still shoot things on your iPhone. You can shoot things on, you know, you don't have to put the whole big production together to be able to kind of showcase yourself. You know, you definitely want to be able to have stuff where you can get your reel, yes, but you may have to go out and create content for yourself. Matter of fact, a friend of mine that I went to acting school with, Tiffany Phillips, she created a one-woman show. It was only she created this years ago, and they're finally picking it up again. So now, you know, she can go out and circulate her show. She's been on TV. She was on Disney, I believe.
Hey, shout out to Tiffany.
Yeah, shout out my girl Tiff. You know, but she had that, and she was on Scandal. She was on a couple of shows. But the one thing that she did was the thing that's actually getting her work now is something that she created. I think her one-woman show is I Never Met a Jerk I Didn't Like, or something like that. I may be butchering it, but if you check it out, check out Tiffany Phillips. But she created her own thing, and you know, you can do that, especially if you're a writer/actor. If you're a singer, why not use storytelling? You know, so there's a lot of things that you can do for yourself.
Yeah, and my last tip, I'm just gonna say, really become great at sales and marketing. Do whatever you have to do to become great at that or those two things, and it definitely will help. Because you can't only work on your craft. It's the business of acting. Remember that.
That's right.
Yeah. That's all I have. What is it?
Boom!
Oh, Lord! Mercy.
Boom! Kaboom,
Play
kaboom,
too
kaboom.
much. He played too much, y'all.
Kaboom.
Come on,
It's the Adam of the day. Had to blow it up in his...
All he had to do was say something. Let me go to all that.
Something. Boom! All right.
All right, come on. Hit him with the acting tip of the moment.
The acting tip of the moment is inner monologues are the windows to your soul. So, whatever is going on in your mind is going to show here. And guess what? You can't hide this from the camera.
No.
It's all right here. So, if you're not thinking of anything in here, nothing's going to show up here. You can't fool the audience.
Nope.
It's just going to be like, oh, I don't know what happened in that scene. It just wasn't there.
She looks disconnected.
Yeah.
Doesn't look real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't look real. And once they say that, you have lost the suspension of disbelief. And that's it. That's it. You may not get that person back. True. So, all right, just remember that. Okay. And on that note, we have...
All right. So, it's that time again, y'all. It's that time again. So, we have a great quote. And, you know, for today's episode, we're talking all about, you know, well, I'll just give you the quote. So it's from John Malkovich. I picked the actor. Yeah. Sometimes I'd like to pick motivational speakers, but this one, it just resonated with me. Great actor. Yes, great actor. John Malkovich. I don't know if y'all have seen his Being Malkovich, but from John Malkovich. So he says, it's not a field, I think, for people who need to have success every day. If you can't live with a nightly sort of disaster, you should get out. I wouldn't describe myself as lacking confidence, but I would just say that the ghosts you chase must... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Y'all know I can't talk. Hold on. Listen.
Sound like me.
Yeah, right. Anyway, John Malkovich. I'm going to start over so you get it all and resonates. Yep. Okay? So, John Malkovich. It's not a field, I think, for people who need to have success every day. If you can't live with a nightly sort of disaster, you should just get out. I wouldn't describe myself as lacking confidence, but I would just say that the ghost you chase, you never catch.
Never.
Think about that.
Never.
So remember that when you're saying, I'm chasing my acting career, I'm chasing. Yeah, stop chasing. Like a great man told me, just be. Just be.
Yes, and always remember that greatness is a process. Hone your skills daily. I am the great Marlon Hargrave. This is the phenomenal.
Yes, Shanette Wilson, and we are Actors Endurance.
That's right.
Check out actorsendurance.com. We got the merch for y'all. We got all kinds of online classes and a whole bunch of other things. So definitely check us out, and we'll look forward to seeing y'all on the next episode.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Peace.